Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Trying play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finding an escape route. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Denmark. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. With the catch, it's Martin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that one's incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's fourth down.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reynolds. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go up top on second and short. The sweet feet buy a little time. Throwing on the run. It's a big stride inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, he'll throw it. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. LSU right back to the line. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes the catch. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so I didn't have that chance to be complete.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and then I can get them the ball that can make some.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown LSU. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Reynolds. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback
breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes hit.
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Some of the...
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent.
Makes the grab at the 30.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That's caught. It's Watkins. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Under fire. Unleashes to the end zone. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Corner's going to give them room. Fires to the right. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays.
He lofts one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far. You've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Right back with the carry. He's taken down at the 40. 2nd down coming up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? It's caught. Here he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 28 to Louisville. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fighting off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just...
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Under fire. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Fires to the right. Got his man all by himself. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. LSU quick to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Hauls it in down the sideline.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some...
And they will score! Touchdown LSU!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Trying to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better. And
quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
A strike downfield. Touchdown Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the right side. Lots of room to run. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. And back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Woods. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Number 25 in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making adjustments. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Snap in the shotgun. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He's got it on the outside. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback on.
Unloads it downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all